Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Aiden, from Cartoon Apocalypse, and welcome back to another episode of Turner Tuesday. Now, today, we were doing the Soul Realm, and it was interesting because there wasn't actually as much as I thought there was going to be to talk about, so I have no idea how long this video is going to be. But as always, the time codes will be down in the description, maybe comments below, definitely in the description. But, yeah. As far as what we're going to be doing next week, we're going to be doing Callisto, his character. So that'll be cool, because he's like, I wouldn't say he's a main character, but I also wouldn't say he's a side character because he is important. So he's like a midway between side and main character, because he appears later on. But yeah, anyway, that's what we're doing next week. So yeah, here's the clips from this week's stream. The Soul Realm is a space between Earth and Ilaria, which is what we've established a long time ago. It's a void, only filled with lobbies and lost souls. So it's basically just nothing, except for lost souls and like boxes, which are the lobbies. So it's pretty creepy. The lost souls are the only ones who know how to travel through the Soul Realm. In each lobby, there's a way to go to other lobbies. One of these ways is a hidden trapdoor. If a normal person found and tried to use this trapdoor, they would just end up back at their own lobby. But with the help of a lost soul, the lost soul can guide them through the Soul Realm to any lobby they want. I'm not sure if we covered this in, we didn't cover this in the recap stream, did we? I don't think we did. So the lobbies, there are the Guardian lobbies, the personal lobbies, and the shared lobbies. The Guardian lobbies, the tree that made the notebooks is in the Guardian, that goes back to this. So, but the Guardian lobby is just a lobby that's for the Guardians, and it's specific to them. So it probably will have more unique properties that fit the Guardian's role. Like, I don't know if that'll be the... I don't think it'll be the link between the two worlds, but I think that'll be something separate. But, like, I'm sure the Guardian lobby will be separated for some reason. Whether... Yeah, we'll have to talk about that later. Personal lobbies, these are the lobbies, like, for example, when Nico and Luna bond together with the notebook, or not with the notebook, with the ribbon, they will create a personal lobby. And, okay, this brings up a good question, which we can talk about later. Are there a set number of lobbies, and are there lobbies already in existence, or do the lobbies be created when a bond is created? That's a question that we should ask and answer sometime throughout this stream. Each personal bond has a lobby that is accessible from a portal. The portal is set to the nearest doorway or opening from when the bond was first made. To open the portal, a certain action must be done to the object. If you're near the portal area, the portal to the lobby will open. If you're not near the portal opening, a different portal will open, which goes directly to the other world. Okay, that's what we have at the moment. Lost souls are people who died with their soul, or while their soul was incomplete. So people that died while using magic and people who died after the king took parts of their soul would both end up being lost souls. Why are you giving me an error? That's fun. The lost souls take different forms depending on how much of their soul is left intact. So the attendant would have more of their soul left than a lost soul on the soul tree, which, is that talked about in, are we still doing that? I'm not sure, I don't know. The attendants have a more human form, while the lost souls on the soul tree have a much more abstract form. As far as tests go, the king is using the notebooks as a way to to test the notebook users on a variety of traits that he wants in the new Guardian, such as intelligence, kindness, courage, tenacity, and a disdain for humanity. The king orders the attendants to give Luna and Nico these tests. The first test is used to figure out if Luna and Nico can suspect the attendant for taking parts of their soul. Every time Luna and Nico travel to the other's world, they lose part of their soul. They figure it out with the help of Xavier becoming very ill after going to the lobby and snooping in Nico's notebook. After Luna and Nico confront the attendant, the king gives all three of them back their souls as a reward for passing the test. Dun dun dun. This is explaining the origin, or well, a possible origin. I think this is what we should do, but like if anybody else has any other ideas, we are open to those as well. So this is as far as how the lobby and the Guardian sort of came to be. So before the existence of notebooks, the only way to create a link was pure chance. If you and somebody else from Ilaria would perform the same action, there would be chances to open a gate to the other's world. It occurred naturally and everybody knew about it. One day, two people who kept trying to do their best to meet each other, let there be law, maybe, an earth user and a water user. One from Ilaria, one from Earth, met by accident as they were both digging to plant a tree. So basically, these two people who were planting the tree and accidentally created this one-time lobby, they were like, okay, we gotta plant a tree here because that'd be cool, but if we both leave, the lobby gets closed. So one person just stays and then the other person leaves to go get, seeds and water and stuff like that. So they just kept doing that, and then they grew a tree. They had an earth and water, but they couldn't do it alone because they needed light in the room, so they brought around a fire user. The lobby is just underground, and they need to. Well, is there light in the Soul Realm? I don't know how that would work actually. Like maybe it's dark and you have to provide your own light. That would be mysterious and creepy, I think. And they also needed an air user. In the end, to keep the fast-growing plant away from them, they used the help of a space user to keep it compact unaway. This tree or plant took over the entire room as it grew, and with the help of 5 people, with each element, it ended up in a very special tree. From this tree, the 5 people decided to make notebooks. Because of this act, the 2 notebooks could always open a lobby to the same room. The 2 people from Earth had a child same as the ones from Ilaria and gave the notebooks to them. And those guys were the first guardians. That's the story of the tree. Basically, the tree was the start, and then they made the notebooks from the tree. Here's would be a cool way to travel through the Soul Realm. That would be cool. What if the way that you navigated, because it's not like there's a passageway, so it would just kind of be awkward for them to be walking and then have another trapdoor. So what if the initial trapdoor would drop down, the lost souls would then take you to a room. This room would be full of a bunch of different mirrors, or maybe just one mirror actually. Then the lost soul would be like, all right, follow me through this mirror, and the lost soul will take you to the lobby that you want to go to. Would it be cool if Luna and Nico had to be taken, like their souls had to leave their body in order to go through the mirror? So then the lost soul would have to be like, okay, look, I'm going to have to do this special thing where your soul is gonna leave your body, because you're gonna have to do that to travel through. Which that could be interesting. You grab the person, pull the shard out of them. Wait, so are you pulling the person out of the shard, or are you pulling the shard out of the person? Actually, that gives me that. Well, you may have already been saying this and I just wasn't catching on to it, but what if the souls all had a shard of some kind, maybe a soul shard, and the size of the soul shard depended on how much of your soul was left, and the soul shard was the one part remaining of their body, sort of. So that was like their one physical form. So by the soul reaching out and taking out Luna and Nico's soul shard, it's then separating the soul from the body, which allows them to be in the soul form. All of the souls there have a little chunk of their soul shards. So that chunk of the soul shard would be their soul, and then their soul form just takes place around their soul shard. So like Luna and Nico, since they have 100% full shards, then they would see in their soul form, they would see their entire bodies, and it would just be basically their regular form just recreated as a soul. And so then they gotta go search, then they can go travel through the mirrors if you can't do that in your physical form. Then they would go, and it could be a time limit maybe, because their bodies, maybe, I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. But I think the idea of you having to reach through a mirror to pull out the shard that makes up somebody, like maybe inside that particular mirror from the tree, you can't create a form, so you got to reach through and just grab the soul shard and then pull it out. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy, you can leave a like and subscribe for more content similar to this, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.